until late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow. All the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. Show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melly's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow. All the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. Show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melly's dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste. Nothing here will Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melly's dreams and purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight, from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow, all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melly's dreams and purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our tribe. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces. All the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise, where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair, with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanies dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Purple walls and friendly faces, this is where your heart embraces all the joy that you can make here at our ScrappyShak. Walk into our purple paradise where creativity comes alive. Melanie's got the vision clear, Red's Kentucky charm is here. April's got that princess flair with military precision there. Barbie sprinkles magic dust in this place we call a trust. Come on in, don't be shy, we'll teach you how to reach the sky. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. We'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Emma's young but leads the way, making magic every day. Barely art school holds it tight from morning sun to late at night. Retreat weekends, learn and grow all the tricks we wanna show. Every color, every thread builds a joy that lies ahead. Take my hand, I'll show you how we can start creating now. ScrappyShak, come and make your dreams come back. I'll show you how to cut and paste, nothing here will go to waste. ScrappyShak, love and laughter, that's our track. Red hair flying, fingers working, princess teaching, never shirking. Glitter goblins pass through ways, Emma managing our days. Melanies dreams in purple hues, we're the team that never loses. ScrappyShak,
All business Saturday and Black Friday weekend. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We know at Melanie's house they had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Well, we're going to go with that assumption. We actually haven't talked to her, but we know Roger came home Wednesday night and was home for Thanksgiving. And so if anything can be better than that, I'm not sure what it is. So wishing that you all had a great holiday as well. Just going over some upcoming retreats. Remember, we've got Spring Forward in March. That's getting close to about half sold out now. So if you still want a slot for it, make sure you sign up. I think for me, I'm going to be working with one of my favorite projects ever. That secret one, that little,
I haven't picked mine yet.
You haven't what?
I don't have one yet.
Well, but that one we'll be doing together.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, April and I will be doing that one together. We're excited about it. So make sure you sign up for that. Our August celebrity retreat at Unicoi Lodge in Helen still has some slots available, both for the actual retreat and for just coming to crop. And then next year's Craftmas also still has about half of the slots. So I think last year Craftmas was filled by
February.
Yeah, it was pretty astonishingly early. So make sure you're getting those. Upcoming classes this weekend, we have make and takes in the store. So make sure that you come by and make a little something with us and check out our sales, have some of our hot chocolate bar and all that good stuff. Oh, yes, the cookies too. Those are good. And next Friday, the 12th, we'll be making Christmas cards. We've got some really cute cards set up for you. On Saturday, we'll be doing a teacher gift. It's a little pen and pencil holder that kids can come in and paint and decorate for their favorite teacher to take to them for Christmas or the holidays. And then on Saturday, we're doing the gingerbread house. Sunday, we're doing the gingerbread house. Sunday the 14th. That is going to be a long class, one-ish, or as soon as you can get here after church. And if you can't get here quite start on time, we'll catch you up. No big deal. It does have a lot of pieces though, and it's a little wooden house that we're going to build. We're going to decorate, put snow on top, all of those good things. All right. And then in between those things, in between Black Friday this weekend and all the classes we have 2 weekends from now, don't forget to come by the Kilman Gallery on Saturday, December 6th and Sunday, December 7th from 10 to 5. We're going to have our Cowboys and Angels show sponsored by the restaurant Cowboys and Angels, and they'll be here. I think it's Saturday from 2 to 5-ish with refreshments and live music and all that kind of thing. So you could come have some goodies, walk around the gallery. We did a little walk through last night as we were closing and looked at some of the stuff that the artists have brought in new just for the event. There's our regular stuff is still over there, but there's some great like horse and cowboy paintings and angels. Beautiful, beautiful. So make sure that you make plans to come by and see that. Put it on your calendar. December gets busy. We know if you don't put it on your calendar now, you'll end up scheduling something else there instead, and that'll be kind of a disaster. Let me tell you a little bit about some of our sales that we're having this weekend, just so you know. Let's see. In the 40% off category, we've got Pink and Main, Stamperia, and kids craft kits. Okay, so if you're one of those folks, you have grandkids, you've got nieces and nephews, folks that are little, who like to craft, there's all kinds of little kits for them. We've got some buy one of this, get this free. So that includes if you buy one of the We Are Memory Keepers flower punch boards, you get one of their stem kits free. And the stem kits are really cool because they have bendable wire in them, so you can work it around so that the flowers stand up by themselves, or you can put them in a vase. You can do all kinds of things with those. Great for bridal showers, baby showers, even some wedding decorations. If you choose the right paper choices, add a little pearl, little spritz, they'd be really beautiful. Silicone molds. If you buy, I think it's 2 silicone molds, you get a box of resin free. So resin is not cheap these days. So make sure that you take advantage of that. We still have some great Stamperia molds left. If you buy a piece of encaustic equipment, like the starter kit, the iron, or the stylus pen, you get a box of wax free. And those boxes of wax, I think, run about $27, $28. So that's a nice little start for you. Wonder of Oz graphic 45 paper. If you buy one of the collection kits for that, either the 12x12 or the 8x8, we're going to throw in some Wizard of Oz washi tape for free. So that is fun. Oh, and if you spend $200 total on all of your stuff, we're going to throw in a 49 in Market Sizzix Snap and Swap Merry Christmas set for free. And I think that's a $42.99 value, I believe. So
Perfect deal.
it's nice. We've got those metal sheets in silver, gold, and rose gold that April showed you a couple weeks ago. And so we're going to give you one of those free if you buy any 2 of our embossing folders, and you can combine those. You can, you know, get a Sizzix embossing folder and a Spellbinders embossing folder, or, you know, however you want to do that. Seth Apter has some embossing powder quads. They come in 4-packs. If you buy one of those, you get to choose a wow powder free. Ooh, this is a good one. Tim Holtz watercolor pencil sets. All right, if you buy 3 of those, we're going to send you a pack of watercolor brushes free. And those are $12 to $14 depending on the brand that you choose. Buy a glimmer plate and get a roll of foil free. All right, and then there's 50% off all of these different things. Listen to this. We are Memory Keepers Journal Magic Reflector. You guys, that's a little reflector that you can set on your journal, and it mirrors the page that you're looking at. So if you had this advertisement page here, you could actually trace it. It's going to shine it over onto your paper, and you can trace it into your journal book. So that's a cool little tool. We've got those half off. The Winnie the Pooh mini album kits are half off. The cyanotype kit that's by Barely Art is half off. Jamie Rogers Comic Shimmer Pixie Sparkles. If you've never worked with those, they're a little bit like Lindy's Magic Shakers and other things that you can put down on your paper, spray with water, get the colors going. The Pixie Shimmer, it has generally, most of those have multiple colors in them. So it'll look like you're pouring out this like baby blue powder, and then you spray it, and all of a sudden there's green, there's blue, there's a little purple. It's nice. Stickers, glitter glue, and glitter gels are 50% off. Diane Reevely Diamond Rocks and Diamond Dust and the Diamond Boards of all shapes. And the Diamond Medium, and Seth Apter Art Foamies. And I think we're like some of the last people that have any of those, because he sold the rest of his stock to us before the retreat. So it's a great time to stock up on any and all of that stuff. Plus, you pay attention, we're going to have a few 20% off things for you based on today's conversation. So you ready to...
Did we pick our coupon code?
Oh, we didn't. You start showing the first thing. I'm going to make something up real quick.
Okay, good. Make something up.
Good
morning, friends and family. Got it.
Making it up.
So to start, we got this really cool All in Create black and white washi. I'm sorry, it's not washi. It's a rub-on. Look how pretty this is. You get 2 sheets, $10.99. And this is not like most sheets where there is a definitive beginning and end of your creation. It's kind of just whatever you scribble on your page. So Barbie and I decided that I should figure out a few different things. So first,
I like it when I decide April should do things.
She does quite often, but it's okay because it's how I learned too. So this one I took and just blended some ink in the background. Then I put the rub-on on it. The green, I think you can see that. The green I did with the Tim Holtz watercolor pencil, and then I used the water brush. It's not the greatest. It kind of leaves the watermarks. And then if you look at this one, my flower here, I tried to do the Olo markers, and I blended it much better than it looks. But again, it left the water alcohol lines, the liquid lines, we'll call it. So that one I didn't like. This one, I took the rub-on and rubbed it on the paper, and then Barbie said, "Hey, did you try Mod Podging?" And I said, "No, let's try it." So I did. And then I used the Olo markers, and look at how, oh, you can't tell how vibrant those colors are. I promise you, they're super vibrant. You just can't really tell from here. But I think that one is the best if we're trying to color it. And then this one, I just blended my background and then put some of the art there. And then I stamped down here. And this one turned out my favorite. So $10.99, 2 sheets. They're A5 size of rub-ons. And then we have some flexible magnets. It's a 8-pack for $3.79. Kind of thick. They're big. 3/4 of an inch. And then Barbie, back to you.
Okay, coming right.
Because you're gonna show some mices.
I'm going to show some mices and all kinds of fun things. All right, so our coupon code that I just made up, just especially for you, is resist20. Are we getting political? No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But April's going to show you some things with the resist spray in a few minutes. And so resist20. I just posted that for you, so you should be able to see it. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, who knows, we showed you this little Elizabeth Craft mouse. Okay, this is the art accessories. It is 2288 is the code for it. And you can have him today for 20% off these little guys. But the thing to know, okay, this is $18.95. This is just the accessories. The mice itself don't come with it because, like we said, we originally ordered it and we thought, well, we don't really want the mouse. We want to just use this to make cards so we can use some of our little things. And April used it with Minnie Mouse instead, and that worked out really well. And I used it with a Santa rub-on and some Spellbinders products. And then here I have a little alien painting a portrait of another little alien, or maybe it's a self-portrait, hard to say. And so we really wanted the easel because this just makes it's just a nice way to get a card out of your little things, your tiny little stamps, your tiny little dies, the stuff that you never use because you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's only going to take up 1/8 of the card, and then I'm going to have to fill the card with something else. This solves all those problems. But then the package came in and we saw the mouse up close and we were like, oh, we need him. And so we ordered him and he has arrived. And actually there are 2 mousies. Okay. So you can make your mouse female, male, dress them up, all kinds of things. So what comes with this one is the 2 mice. So you have one facing forward, you have one facing sideways, and you can dress them. They come with these outfits that you can cut in any color that you want, and the little bow and all the facial features and the feet. I do want you to notice the arms for a second. Okay, because this was really nice. It comes with several different arms. There are straight arms, like you see this little guy has his arm just down by his side. And this one, he's holding his hand out to his friend. And she's got her arms, her elbows crooked. So you can make the arms straight, you can make them crooked. And down here in this little picture, he's handing her a flower. Here, they're just mice with no clothing. And he's handing her a flower, and she's got her hands up by her face because she's all blushing and stuff. And the flower actually comes with that kit too. And that one is $20.95. Now, full disclosure, because of Thanksgiving holidays and shipping and warehouses being closed extra time for Thanksgiving, which I'm glad they did. I don't begrudge anybody the time spent with their family, but the stuff hasn't come in yet. We have it on pre-order. I'm expecting to be able to ship it at the end of next week. Okay, so it's on pre-order. It's 20% off if you use the code RESIST20. We did have just one. Oh no, these are in. These are here.
Yes.
I'm misspeaking.
Yes.
These are here. These are coming. We had these. We sold them out. They're coming back. So, sometimes I just get excited and I can't speak. So I was looking at this card going, how did I make it if we don't have them? It's like, oh wait, they did arrive. That was
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yes, they did.
So here's my little mouse. And so I just tried to recreate that picture that's in the bottom where he's handing her a flower and she's blushing and has her hands up. I just had to try all the different little hand positions, you know. It was tons of fun. So, and I've got that waffle embossing folder in the background from Spellbinders, and that was good fun. And then I'm going to show you, this one is hot off the press, barely finished. I just made her sitting out there while April was back here trying to get all the stuff done. So let me show you, you know, because I used the sideways facing one. This is the kind of idea, right? You can put her there painting. You know, she could be here painting. Of course, that's not great colors for this particular mouse. I needed to dress her in a different outfit for this picture, but so you can see the idea there. And Elizabeth Craft has all
The accessories.
kinds of accessories. We haven't really started to dabble in them yet. There are golf accessories. There are accessories with tools. So this would be a great Father's Day, guy birthday kit. There's skiing stuff and beach stuff. So, you know, shoot us a text and email. Let us know what you want. We can't order absolutely everything. We don't have it, you know, fully at our disposal, but we can order enough to keep you busy with this mouse a good long time. And it's still, they're still making them.
Yes.
They're still making
It's still
accessories to go.
Mhm.
So it's really an adorable little set. Can we keep going?
Yes.
Okay. Now these, and I'm going to say this one right the first time. These are 20% off with Resist 20, and they are on pre-order. We ordered a whole handful of them, but for whatever reason, only one of each came in. So sorry, folks, I yoinked them so I could make you some examples. But I expect them again at the end of next week. So here's what I've got for you. There are 2 Lisa Horton embossing and cut folders, and they are $19.99 or $95. All right, but again, you get your 20% off today. This one embosses and cuts 6 small tags all at the same time. They're really pretty. So this is your all occasion spring, right? These will do for Easter, Mother's Day, spring birthdays, wedding showers, baby showers, all that good kind of stuff where you might just use a flower. They also have stencils to go with them. So pardon?
I was going to say the embossing folders are $19.99. These stencils are $24.99.
Yes. So the embossing folders, and there is another one I'm going to show you in a minute. They are $19.99, and the stencils are $24.99, and that is because there are so many stencils. This one has, I think, 6 layers with it, and yes, this one has 6 layers. So there's one where you can just color the background if you want to, and then you start adding a layer of greenery and another layer of greenery and some flowers and another layer of flowers, and then a little touch up on your greenery and your flowers, and they turn out really pretty. So the first set I did with that set, I just did in white with some basic greens and pinks and purples, and they turned out pretty cute. And these let's see, range in size from about 1.5 by 2.25 to 2 by 2.75, maybe. They're really pretty tiny. I don't have big hands, and I can get a couple of them just on one hand. So what I decided though last night is that I wanted to try, instead of, because I didn't use any color on the background of this one, and I didn't want to. You can, it's an option. There's a stencil for it. Okay. But what I did is I did it on ivory paper, and I inked the edges a little bit, and it really just kind of changed the game. They're pretty cute on the ivory. It's got this sort of old-fashioned vibe, and I've got a really light pink going here that's not too overwhelming, and I just thought they were really cute. I did some inking on the edges here. Then I started just having fun. Like here, I inked the top and this side in a light pink. See if I can get you to see it. And then I inked over here in green and just, you know, tried to bring out some of the colors a little bit more. So that was fun. And then here is the bigger set. Okay. So here the tags. Now on this one, please note, these tags do not actually have a hole punch in them. Does that mean that you can't punch your own hole? Absolutely not. The 6 small ones come with the hole punch. Once you run that die, you have punched it. Okay. So these don't have, so you can use it or not. Or, you know, if you wanted to, you can use this as the foreground and put a little mat behind it and then punch the mat instead if you don't want to mess up your picture, which I think is probably what I would do. But of course, it's got these gorgeous roses and this butterfly, and then they cut out. Okay, so they emboss and cut. I do want to say something about that before I forget. Here's what I would do, ladies and gentlemen. These come with the die cut in them. All right, but they're tacked down kind of lightly. So what I did is I pulled the dies out and embossed the whole thing. And then while it was still on one sheet of paper, I did all of my stenciling. And then I just set the dies down in, and they have enough sticky on them. I've done this a couple times now, and they just kind of stick right back in. And I think if your sticky starts to wear off, you could probably just put a little pixie spray on the back of them and they would be okay again. But they popped right back in. And then I set my piece, after I stenciled it, I set my piece of paper back down in here, ran it through, cut them right out. But it would be really challenging if you were trying to like do these small ones and you were trying to line up all 6 of them individually and put the stencil on top. Woo, I think that would be rough. Now, I will say on the smaller ones, the dies seem to be stuck down more seriously. So when I was first pulling them off, yeah, it's a little more serious glue. When I was first pulling them off, I was kind of afraid I was breaking it, but they popped right off. They've popped back on, no problem. This set of stencils, I've never seen so many stencils in my life. It has 9 stencils, y'all. And let me tell you something about the first 2 because I almost messed this up.
You almost
because I did. I almost popped these out because on the small stencil, which is what I started with, they were popped out so that you could blend the background. But this is for doing the edges because the edges are beveled. And there's a couple different edges on it. So there are actually 2 edging dies. There's a thin one for the very, very outside edge. And then there's a thicker, smaller one for the inside edge. And then mercy on us, you get flower background. You get flower outline and the beginnings of your butterflies. And then you've got leaf details and a little bit of butterfly details. And it's just more and more and more and more. But I'll tell you, I sat here, I took a rare few moments yesterday and did a little bit of crafting in the store because I wanted to get a couple more examples done. And Sandy was sitting at the table with me, and she had to get up and go do something. And she came back and she looked at me, she goes, "You colored those already?" So even though there were 9 stencils, you know, it went pretty quickly. And I'm not great at color choices, but this is what I came up with. Okay. I just, when you leave me to my own devices, it's just not always great. So anyway, this was fun. And I think I did use the inside stencil here, but I'm not going to lie to you. I can't see well enough to get the outside stencil lined up. So I just inked the outside edges a little bit. which works. And here, the same thing. I use the inside stencil to do that edge, but I don't know. I can't see to get the other one lined up. And it's not that they don't line up. It's my eyesight going bad. 30 years of grading high school English papers will do that to you. And back in the beginning, they didn't even type them. I had to read the handwriting. Mercy on us. It's a wonder I can see it all. But the details here, you know, if I made those colors a little bit different and a little more subtle, I mean, it's pretty the way it is. But if I made it more subtle, it would be really, you know, more artsy, more realistic looking, all that good jazz. Okay, so like I said here, you can make a whole bunch of tags in one go. It goes quickly. The stencils are laid out for you, and when you look at it today, it'll say out of stock, but it is set up for pre-order, so you should be able to go ahead and order it, and we've got it on the 20% off. So resist 20. And here's April.
I hope you don't resist me. I'm funny. Okay, so this is what we are going to demo. Look at my Santa. Isn't he adorable? So we have lots of these little ornaments, and we have quite a few with the little Santa mugs. So I was sitting here yesterday going, what are we going to show today? So then my brain started working, and I came up with some things here. So we started with, of course, our Santa mug. And then a little bit of Lost Shadow. And I just did a terrible job coloring him like so. Like so.
You're barely on the camera. There you go.
Coloring him like so. What a terrible coloring job I did. Don't you think? And then I take a little blending brush. And then we're going to blend it in. And we're going to antique him up. Can you tell? Maybe a little bit? I don't know.
It's subtle, but it's there. It's good job.
Okay. All right. I'll keep going. So then after I did all of this blending him in, all the blending him in, then I got my resist, a little bottle of resist, shook it up a little, took the lid off, stuck a little paintbrush in there, and brushed my Santa with some resist. Kept brushing. Okay, and now I'm gonna make a mess. I'd like to say sorry, Barbie, but I'm not.
I mean, you could have put some paper down underneath or something.
I could.
I'm kidding.
I could.
All right,
But
wait, I'll get you one.
but
Oh, no.
where's the fun? Okay, she's coming. She's coming with paper.
I don't want to clean it up later.
Well, this is better anyway, because now I can reuse it. So
yeah.
then I'm gonna take my glitter and we're gonna
Now, which kind of glitter is that?
This one is the clear glitter, the original, not the chunky. I don't know how he would look so chunky. Okay. Look at him. He's so cute.
I was excited when she brought me the antique version, but then she brought me that sparkly antique version.
And then, because, you know, I can't just do that. That's just not enough. So, and then I got some texture paste. Oh, sure. Thanks, ma'am. And if you get this resist spray anywhere and don't clean it up before it dries, it will forever be there. So
Wait, you might let me give this piece of paper back to you after I rescue your glitter.
Okay.
I don't think we want forever spray on Melanie's desk.
No, I'm not. I don't need to spray it. It's already done.
Of course, she's not looking. So.
Cat's away. All right. So then I took a whole bunch of this. I stuffed Santa. Stuffed him full. Because I needed something to stick the candies in. And then I got my little candies.
Slide them a little more upscreen.
Got my little candies. I'm going to stuff them in there. And we're going to stuff another little candy.
Oh, you're not on screen.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't mean to keep falling away.
It's hard, y'all. The camera's in the middle of the table, so if you're not reaching way in, you're not quite on camera.
So,
and I got short arms.
there, he's got some candy in his head. Now, I took half of my ornament, and you can see it looks really crappy in there. That's because that's the resist, and I let it dry overnight. And then we'll take a little bit of alcohol ink. Or a lot. Just decide. Depends on the mood.
A lot sounds fun.
And then I blew it around. Blew it around. Maybe a little more. I need some up here in the roof. Nope. More. More is more, guys. More is more. Then if you wanted, you could sprinkle more glitter in there, but isn't that texture awesome? And then, because it's still not enough, then I took just a little piece of tissue, crumpled it up. I put some glue in the bottom. I didn't yet. First, I decided how and where I like it. I probably should dry that because it's bleeding on my tissue. So let me dry this real quick. I don't want to turn my tissue paper blue. Just getting the extras on my finger. Dry faster. Okay. So then I need a little dab of Fairly Art glue. Oh, I almost put it on the top. and we're temporarily clogged. Okay, we're unclogged. Theoretically. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. I got mine, Barbie. Okay. All right. Well, I said I have mine. There we go. Put a little bit of glue in the bottom. I don't need a lot because as long as you don't pull at it, it's going to be fine. Stuff my tissue in here. Decide how you like it. And put a little more glue in here. And I will do more permanent fixing this when I'm not trying to record at the same time. So then I took my little Santa and I stuffed him in there. And I said, this still isn't enough glitter. We need more. Snow's sparkly, guys. You could glitter it again, but I'm trying to not make it such as big a mess as I did yesterday. So we're just going to shimmer it. And then we'll stick a couple extra candies down here in the bottom. stick a little pearl in there too. And he's done. He just needs a little string. Isn't he cute? All right. So that is a quick and dirty on that. But then I had to watch some videos and see how all this works. So this is, I put a stencil down. I sprayed resist, dried it, cleaned off my stencil real quick, and then blended over top of it. And you can wipe these down a little bit once they're dry, and it'll get more of the color off. This one, I blend the ink on the card first, then I resisted, let it dry, rubbed it a little, and then I put the stencil over it and resist again to get the little stars that you can see in the background. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then had to keep going because why not?
Once she gets started.
It's true. So then this one was a plain cardstock. I stamped my little fairy. I sprayed resist. I let it dry and I ink blended around her. And that's all it is. But this resist stuff is lots of fun. And you can just keep on using it. And I think that's all I got, Barbie.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close you out a few minutes early because it is the weekend of cyber shopping and all of that kind of thing. And we have so many different sales going on. Oh, and all the products that April demoed here are on the 20% off as well. So resist 20. So you've got the 20% off of what we're showing you that you could shop for today and tomorrow. The Black Friday sales that I told you about at the beginning of the recording are good yesterday, today, Sunday, and Monday. They will cut off Monday at midnight, and we'll be starting a new sale, the sale of the week on Tuesday. Normally we start sale of the week on Monday, but we'll be starting it on Tuesday this week so that we can leave the big sales on for Cyber Monday. And that's it.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
You got your computer on already. I'm just saying, happy shopping.